Well, hello and happy Sunday. How's everybody doing? How's the fast going for you? My goodness, it has been great for us. We have seen God actively working throughout these last couple of weeks, and it just has me excited for what's coming next. Um, First of all, I just kind of wanted to do this for anybody that wants some positivity on, going through. I know some of you guys are still on Facebook, and if you just kind of wanted to, hear something cool or, hear my thoughts on what's going on, I just kind of wanted to give you an opportunity to. Anyway, I do want to start off with some teen stuff. So on January 31st, we'll be doing a game night, which includes board games, card games, video games, maybe some, Super Smash Brothers, Madden. Maybe a couple of the guys can bring some stuff with them, and we can, really get into it. We'll be doing one of those events on the 31st of January. We'll be celebrating the end of the fast. We'll probably have some pizzas there. There will be games throughout the entire building, so we'll be having safe social distancing. It's going to be an amazing time, and then we will be back probably around February 14th. It will be Valentine's Day. We will have a service. We will have a really, really cool way of kind of doing what we normally do. We normally have like a bunch of chocolate and all that stuff, but we're thinking through ways to do that responsibly and not have everybody's grubby hands, contaminating everything, I guess. I don't know. But it'll be fun, it'll be responsible, it will be safe, and when we come back, it will be done right. So with all that kind of being said, I had one thought going forward. Even though my Steelers are not in the playoffs, I am a big football fan, and if there are any Browns fans out there, I will be rooting for you guys. And so that could probably be the kiss of death, because apparently I root for bad teams that lose in the playoffs. Anyway, but I love football. I'm always thinking about it, even in the off season. I'm always thinking about who's getting drafted. I'm always thinking about coaching hires, and I'm just a big football fan. I love high school, college, and everything in between. When I first was moving here, they asked me to speak at an event for the high school students after a football game. It was kind of a cool thing that would happen way before me, where after a football game, they would, kind of have a party over at the church, and I thought it was a great idea. So while I was driving to River City Fellowship, I came up with a message, and I was going through my notes, just kind of like in my own, personal time this morning, and I kind of I wanted to talk to you guys about it. So we're going to start in Proverbs 29, verse 18, where there is no revelation, and there's like a little side note here where it says, or prophetic vision. You need to have prophetic vision. Where there is no revelation or prophetic vision, the people cast off restraints. It also says, but blessed is one who heeds wisdom's instruction. I think if you don't have a vision going into this fast, or even this far into the fast, that's not exactly the best way to kind of go about it, and it's not really the best way to really get the most out of it while you're in it. One of the things that has been kind of getting me through the fast is that I have a vision of what 2021 is going to look like. I have a vision of the miracles that, I believe God is going to bring us in this coming year. And because I have that vision, I am able to keep with that discipline, and I am able to just dig deep in with God and say, God, I know you're going to do something amazing here. We are believing for it, and I trust you with it. And so this is a lot about vision going forward. And so I was talking about how in football, the whole point of the game is to get the football from one side of the field to the other. And the main ways that you do that is either the quarterback will get it and hand the ball off to the running back, or throw it to a receiver or a tight end. And when the ball gets into the hands of that running back, tight end, wide receiver, whatever, they become described as the ball carrier. And so I want us going into the fast, going into 2020, to become vision carriers. And when you become a ball carrier, three things happen. And I think those same three things happen when you become a vision carrier. Thing one is hold on to the ball. You have to hold on to that vision. There's so many times when things get hard, or you're struggling. Maybe you're just in the fast, or maybe this year is hitting you hard, or stuff from last year is kind of spilling over into this year. It is so easy to fumble, or to drop that vision, or to believe, what, maybe this is just a continuation of 2020. 2021 can't be much better. No, you hold on to that vision and you hold it tightly, knowing that it is what's going to get you through this year, no matter what you're going through. It's almost the more that comes against you, the tighter you need to hold on to that vision, so that God will see it through. You will have that ability to continue to go on and be like, all right, I know what's going to happen. I know that there's going to be things coming at me, but I'm going to hold on to this vision like my life depends on it. And I will believe, and I'll continue to hold fast that God is going to do something great in this year in my life. Number 2 is you run towards the goal line. What is the goal? What are you believing God for in this year? Never stop moving your feet. One of the things that I love to see is running backs that as soon as they meet that wall of the defensive line, they keep on churning their legs. They don't just give up and fall on the ground. They'll churn their legs. They'll keep moving their feet, thinking they can actually move that defense. What is coming up against you that the second that this fast started, or that this year started, is already hitting you? You have to continue moving your feet. You have to continuously say, God, I am pushing forward no matter whatever defense is coming up against me, no matter what is stopping me from hitting my goal line. Let's push through it. Keep on moving your feet. Do whatever it takes to score. Do whatever it takes to make that vision come to pass. There's so many miracles in the Bible where God asks us to make the first step. When it comes to the parting of the seas, Moses had to lift his rod and hit the rock, and the seas parted. When they were crossing the Jordan, they were told to walk with the Ark of the Covenant. There are so many times in the Old and New Testament that God requires us to make the first step for those miracles to happen. Do whatever it takes to win. And then the third point that I'm going to put up here is every ball carrier is under attack. Whenever a wide receiver gets the ball, nobody else matters on the offense. It's only whoever is the ball carrier, and the entire defense just goes and tries to tackle him. When the devil knows that you have a powerful vision in your life, and you hold to that vision and you hold it tightly, all of that is just going to start coming up against your life. That the moment that you know what needs to happen and that you actually start to follow through on your vision, that's when the attacks seem to come. That's where you get the emails of, we're going in a different direction, or hey, due to this pandemic we have to cut some jobs, or the hard parts of life begin to happen when you start to follow through that vision. When you start to say, this is what God has for me, that's when the devil knows, oh, let's get this vision. Let's hit him hard. Let's get that defense going against him. And I think that we all need to hold the line and say, no, this vision is mine. I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to score with it. And I know it's not going to catch me by surprise that there will be a lot of opposition. Haters always come when you have a vision. When you say, this is the year I'm going to get right. This is the year I'm going to follow Jesus. This is the year where, I'm actually going to do all the things I said I was going to do last year and the year before and the year before. As he starts bringing those thoughts in, saying, you didn't do it last year. Last year wasn't great. 2020 wasn't about vision. 2020 was about this or that. Starts bringing up all those weird things. But what I want you to know is that God is still faithful. He was faithful back then. He is faithful today, and he will be tomorrow. And it doesn't matter what opposition you see right now. It doesn't matter what's hitting you right now. What matters is, do you have the vision, and are you carrying it? Are you carrying it with a purpose? Are you carrying it knowing that it has a destination and that God will help you carry it to that destination? Are you a vision carrier? Hold on to the ball. Hold on to that vision. And I know God will do something great in your life in this year. 2021 will be a great year. Not because I say it, but because God says it. And it just depends. Hey, are we going to hold on to that vision, or are we going to fumble on the two? Are we going to let that vision fall out of our hands and this just become another year? I want to challenge you guys with that, and I want to encourage you guys. Let's be ball carriers into 2021, and we will see great things happen. With all that being said, love you guys. Bye.